Epic was using this opportunity to get the world's attention and let everyone know what type of game Fortnite had become, and in so doing, pushed off death number 3. They knew that Fortnite was dying down in popularity. Epic had made too many changes in Chapter 1 trying to bridge the gap between the competitive and social players. And the problem with Fortnite making such drastic changes, Fortnite at first was viewed as a competitive game and not a social game. However, having your revenue stream depend on the hype of competitive players is dangerous. Most top FPS players and streamers will play a game for a while, but they'll jump ship the moment something better comes along. But as Epic put their plan in motion of moving from a competitive to a social game, there was a problem. The transition had the inverse effect on the game's population. We see the negative impact of this switch in the revenue. Fortnite went from making $5.4 billion in 2018 to $3.7 billion in 2019, a decrease of $1.7 billion. That is a huge loss in 1 year. And Epic needed to do something drastic if Fortnite was going to survive. They needed a complete rebrand. Which brings us back to the black hole. This event was a gamble. You don't shut your game down for 2 days and go radio silent if your game is performing well. Epic was using this opportunity to get the world's attention and let everyone know what type of game Fortnite had become, and in so doing, pushed off death number 3. If you were to use Google Trends as your source of truth, you would see that Fortnite did take a hard dip when they switched to a social audience, and that the game still hasn't been nearly as popular since 2018. What is interesting though is that when Epic rebranded in 2020, we see the game on Google Trends even out and the revenue generated from Fortnite go up, not down. What is even more incredible is that in 2021, the revenue of Fortnite surpassed the revenue of 2018. The year that Fortnite was on top of the world, with 2018 making $5.4 billion and 2021 bringing in $5.8 billion. However, what I am saying is that Fortnite isn't dying anytime soon. Epic Games has been very intelligent with how they have positioned Fortnite, by changing the genre of the game, to avoiding legal battles, to changing their target player base. Fortnite is making Epic Games more money than ever, and with Fortnite Chapter 4 just releasing, I don't doubt that we will see Fortnite Chapter 5, 6, and 7 in the upcoming years.